Hello everyone, back in 2016 I found a mine complex like nothing I had ever seen before. Not being equipped with the proper gear and safety equipment, I left knowing one day I would return, and that day came last month. Located in the far reaches of the Mojave Desert, this mountainous region is known for its extreme temperatures, looming ridgelines, and curious natives. In this episode, we'll be going into a scar left behind in the earth. When I returned to this region, I spent 2 days exploring over 13 different mines. After returning home, I did a lot of research, finding a lengthy past on this mine in particular. After the discovery of gold and silver back in 1893, this area quickly became plotted with claims which all shared one similar trait. Once exposed ore was found on these mountain crests, prospectors would cut straight down until the vein ran dry. Most of these operations were relatively small until the year 1902, when two prospectors by the name of Davis and Basenko found the richest vein of gold in this area. Over the next 44 years, a ravine more than 1,200 feet long, 40 feet wide, and 140 feet deep would be carved down through the crest of this mountain. In 1934, mine operations were sold to two more individuals who significantly ramped up production. Under their operation, the mine was expanded, leading to the creation of 3 additional levels and a main 500-foot vertical shaft with the intention of pulling out nearly 400,000 tons of gold-bearing quartz ore. Operations would continue successfully until 1943, when the war effort shut down all non-essential mines. There it sat for more than 36 years until 1979, when new ownership attempted to breathe new life into the mine by questionable means. A Las Vegas-based corporation bought the rights and collected capital by convincing investors of its potential untapped gold veins. They advertised that by digging an incline shaft underneath ore block B, they would be able to obtain over 600,000 tons of ore with a concentration of 0.128 ounces per ton. Keep note of that. In total, this would yield around $15.3 million in gold ore. In reality, an independent geologist performed a survey concluding dramatically contradicting results. The data this corporation was using to convince investors was entirely a guess of what they would produce. The geologist found that while only 31,000 of the estimated 600,000 tons of ore was viable for mining, its concentration was actually 0.02 ounces per ton, yielding a final total value of only $126,000. After this discovery was released, mining operations of the incline tunnel ceased, and all modern remnants of the mill site and infrastructure were removed. At the time of filming, I only knew of access to the 130 level, but research during this video has led me to believe that I have found access into the 150 and 200 level through this portal. But that will be for another time. For now, join me as I delve into a mine that has sat dormant for 80 years and has left a scar on this mountain range. got all my equipment on. I got my boots, backpack. I have an 02 meter, as well as my DSLR with the low light lens and the tripod. And I got a 1500 lumen headlamp, and then there's a 4000 lumen flashlight attached to the tripod. So all that's left now is to go in. Oh. That's unsettling. That's looking towards the entrance. Judging from the shape and design of this wooden structure, my guess is that this was a portion of a small-scale tramway. Ore buckets would be dumped down this metal ramp into rail carts to be sent back to where I entered from. Well, yeah, this is where the trolley would have come through, or the tramway for the ore buckets. These were the hooks that they put into the wall. These were used to either hold electrical cables or ventilation. And it is already so much colder in here. They removed the track, but you can see the divots of where the wooden ties used to be. Those ore veins. That is in perfect condition. Just house. So right here was where the machinery was kept that powered a flywheel that was likely in this open area, and then that lifted the cage up and down. Go. So it looks like we already have an ore chute that leads to the next level. A very odd design. Collapse. Another adit. Looks like a stope. It is, yes. So all the ladders up to the next level. Ooh, hey, what are you? Oh, this is nasty. So guys, I hate spiders with a passion. Let me adjust my camera setup here. So not only do we have a tarantula right there in the hole, We also got whatever in God's name that thing is on top. I forgot these are in here. I don't want to be here anymore. Quite a significant number of horseshoes. Look at all these. Crazy. So for them to put that much effort in, the main diggings must have been in the next level up to the left. Huh. For all the maps that I found of this mine, I wasn't able to find a single one that detailed where these stopes go up to, which just adds to my confusion as I wasn't able to find any kind of upper entrance or other way of accessing that level. Oh, we got some bat buddies. I am gonna step back and try to get a picture of them before I scare them off. But they're up there. Oh. Wherever you may be traveling, be sure to know what type of animals you may encounter. Bats are one of the #1 sources of rabies, but luckily for this region, it's very rare for southern Arizona bats to carry rabies. Even knowing this, it's always best to play it safe and keep away from them. And then that gets clipped in. I know, I got bad breath. And that is it. All right, let's head back to the wheelhouse room, and I'll meet you guys back there. So I've had my fun. We're coming from the main chamber right here. Gonna go check out this collapse that goes back into the ravine. Not collapse, I guess that's a bad way of stating it. More like the opening. This is one of the farthest openings of the ravine, if I'm right. Look at that. That's awesome. That's a collapse. I'm out here solo. Last thing I want to do is risk. I'm already risking it being out here alone. I don't want anything more than that. So we just came from there. We have an opening right there. That's where that collapse was. And a structure that used to be here. And that's, I can see through there, there's an opening. This was another one of those portals, like at the very beginning, that they were using for the tram, for the trolley, whatever it was. Yes, there we go. So we are standing on top of another one of those. I will meet you guys over there. While here, I didn't know much about this section of the mine, but the documents I found while researching this location has filled in those gaps. As it sits, analysis of these canyon walls reveal very low gold content per ton, with some areas estimated to have only 0.002 ounces per ton. Since it was no longer financially viable to expand outwards, they decided to see if the vein continued underground, which in comes this vertical shaft. After descending 110 feet, they finally struck more gold at the 240 level. And this discovery is what prompted the expansion of the underground workings and the creation of the main elevator shaft. Well, I guess, yeah, there's a lot more to explore to this mine, but I'm not going up those stope ladders. That's just risking it too much without proper equipment, or even someone else to assist me if anything goes wrong. It's not worth it. But who knows, maybe I'll be back. Exploring all that I could on this level, I jumped back in my truck and headed out, in search of the next claim. See you all in the next video.